You know, they teach evolution in schools. They teach so many lies. So many lies. And so many lives are affected. I mean, I got a little girl and she's a free thinker. She's only 6, but she thinks freely. And she's the smartest kid I know because she's open-minded, man. And not open-minded in the sense of bullshit they want to teach you in school these days, excuse my language, but about fucking transsexuals and all kinds of shit like that. Like, that's bullshit. You're born one or the other. I hate to tell you. Fuck how you feel. Get used to it. And if you don't like that, you can turn this video off right now. I don't care. I ain't here for views. I'm here to tell you the truth. You're a divine being. And anybody who can't see that, anybody who wants to have stupid fucking arguments over the earth not being flat or the earth being flat, when you're fucking lied to, that should be enough to piss you the fuck off. NASA should piss you off because they're stealing your money that you work so fucking hard for, that you give up your family for, that you could be spending time doing good things for your family that actually help them out on their day-to-day struggle, instead of just having to work so hard to provide food and shelter. And people just don't get it. We're divine beings. Why do you think there's so many addicts and stuff like that in the world? You think people just like to get high? It ain't that at all. People like that sense of well-being. People like that connection to the other side. People like that peace. Because people are sick of this shit, man. And it ain't their fault. There's a lot of ways people could be getting high and connecting with the spiritual world. And I don't take that to an extreme. When I say spiritual world, I mean the world where in your subconscious mind you can just go someplace and be happy. A sense of well-being. Who doesn't want that? And with cloning and shit, like, people say, oh fuck, if there's a God, well, how can they clone? That's bullshit, because they're not fucking cloning people. They're not cloning people. What you don't get, what most of the viewers don't get, is that half these motherfuckers you see these days are holograms. The stuff they're spraying in the sky is to literally turn it into a fucking TV screen so they can put whatever they want up there. Project Bluebeam ain't no goddamn conspiracy, it's the truth. They've been fucking with people's heads so far out. You see guys still stuck in the 70s because they're still fucking hippied up, thinking aliens are gonna come save the fucking world, or the opposite. It's just craziness. And they demonized Hitler, but they never demonized Stalin, when Stalin was a fucking straight up Satan worshiper, fucking drug dealing, murderous, 5 times more than Hitler was, because there were so many lies told about Hitler. Hitler wasn't even on the Richter scale of bad. And the Black Sun, there's so much fucking symbolism for the Black Sun, so much. It's just ridiculous. And everything's cubed. Everything's cubed in. You start paying attention to these things. If you start paying attention to these things that I just mentioned, if you haven't been already, it'll start to raise some crazy questions. And I mean, the world gotta remember, none of us are absolutely perfect. We do our best, but it's far too easy to do our worst, unfortunately. And it sucks that it has to be that way, but we're in the Matrix, and that's the way it is in the Matrix. Right? Every religion, so many countless wars have been fought when every religion is really just saying the same thing over and over again. You gotta get your eternal life. Now, do you gotta die to get your eternal life? Personally, I don't think so. I think that's why they hid the flat earth. I don't know if the Earth's 100% flat. It's obviously not 100% flat because you get elevations, right? Motherfuckers don't understand the definition of flat. But with that being said, everything finds its level. You know, there's a lot of good videos out there, and you just can't burn them off. And it's funny, when you go on YouTube and you search flat earth, the first fucking things you'll see are people that are debunking it, when there's way more people right now that ain't debunking it. There's way more people right now that are sucking up the knowledge and scratching their head saying what the fuck, but those aren't the first videos you see. It's like when you get into conspiracies. When you get into conspiracies, the first fucking people you'll come across on YouTube are guys like Alex Jones. They'll pop right up for you. Even if you hate the fucking guy, they'll just pop right up. You know, or the Big Turks or some bullshit. It's, oh my God, it's just so deep. This web is so ridiculously deep. And people aren't paying attention, right? That's people's biggest problem these days. No one's fucking paying any attention. I personally believe there's an exit hole to this world, or a place, at least, where everything starts to make sense. Everything starts to add up, and you do get that eternal life. I don't think it's through one God. I just simply think it's through the sun god. The sun gods. And everything revolves around us. Use your senses. Teach my daughter that all the time. Trust your instincts. Don't trust some scientist. You know, the biggest fucking problem with school is, and this should spell it out for everybody so clearly, is that you're told in school, if you don't have the right fucking answer, then your future's fucked. That's ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. And it's true for most. Because once you, it's not even really true, but it's true for most. Because once you get that up in your psyche, it fucks you. It mentally handicaps you, cripples you. I mean, do your research, man. This world is a crazy place, and may you live in interesting times. Well, you do. You always will. You always have. You've lived many lives before this one. You know? But yeah, back to that cloning bullshit. They can't clone people. You have a soul. You are a divine being. I know that shit sounds probably pretty fucked up to most of y'all these days, because y'all are atheists and you're this and you're that and you're bitter towards that religion, but you're not even fully aware and fully knowledgeable in your own. I mean, it's just hypocritical. It's contradicting bullshit. You guys gotta wake up and stop fighting over small things, because the small things in this world add up. And I mean, people ain't gonna stop spreading truth. You know, if flat earth was debunked, if someone could really do that, people wouldn't still wouldn't stop spreading truth. So it's no psyop. That's the point. I mean, they got nothing to gain. They got everything to lose from this information coming out. We need a revolution. Or we need some people to get to the Holy of Holies. And I'm not saying that from a Catholic point of view, or a Buddhist point of view, or a Muslim point of view. I'm just saying that it's the truth for every religion. And it doesn't even matter if you wear a religion. It's just the truth. But Hitler had this idea about the black sun and inner sun, which makes 100% sense. When you look at eclipses and stars up close, you know, it looks like you're looking at them through a firmament, like there's waters above, like it says in all the ancient religions, and even the modern ones. I mean, they just knew when they put it in the modern religions that they could make people believe that it wasn't true, and make it the wackiest theory ever if someone actually believed in it. And now people do. But back to Hitler and the Black Sun. He was looking for that motherfucker, and I think he found it. That's what I think happened. But who knows what actually happened when it all went down. See, this guy, you gotta think, this is a man that couldn't go anywhere without being spit on in the end unless he was amongst friends, right? I mean, fuck, maybe he just vanished, right? Anyways, I'm not gonna hold this video up forever. I find if you make videos too long, people start losing interest. But that Black Sun shit, it's in everything. It's in all your Call of Duty games. And it's always, what I find kind of funny about it is whenever you see the Black Sun, you see symbols of the elite. And I mean, even when you're playing the game Call of Duty, it's you're one of the elite. And the zombies are just like the sheeple, right? All trying to fucking gnaw on your brain. And I mean, sadly, that's what the world's coming to. I mean, look at these facts. What's with the prices? What's going up? Food, gas, milk, you know, all the essentials. Milk ain't an essential. I'm a vegetarian, but point being, look at everything that's going down in price. HD TVs, all appliances, you know, but anything, especially that they can use to keep on brainwashing you in high def. And that goes for your phone, that goes for your televisions, your PlayStations, your fucking Xboxes, your Game Cubes. It's all cubes. The Jews, they wear the black cube on their forehead. Everything's cubed. And I mean, from a cube you can make a pentagram or a witch's foot, right? Like, I mean, a lot of people don't even know what these symbols are. Symbols have so many different meanings at different times to different people and different organizations that people are just clueless these days. And the more information you think you know, the fucking dumber you usually are. Because you probably got it from a textbook or some fucking asshole scientist who gets paid so much fucking money to say what he says that you say it too, probably. No offense. I don't mean no disrespect. Money is the root of all evil. But they make it almost a necessity in this world. Here in the Matrix, they lie to you about the construction of pyramids. They lie to you about trees that have been cut down that they call towers and mountains and fucking, oh my god, if you just dig into this shit, you can pull out the real shit and the fucking just raw ass wrong shit. Anyways, y'all have a good day. It's a beautiful summer day outside. I just came in, cool off. It's your boy Reggie, and you know, do what you can for this world. Try to leave it a better place than you entered it, because that's what matters. Or research blood over intent. That's when pieces will start falling together. It's been a couple years for me now, but going on anyways. I love y'all. Peace out.